Hey, good evening, everyone. We welcome you to tonight's episode of the Devine High School Coaches Show. Tonight we're coming to you live from the patio here at my house. We've got all kinds of stuff in store. We've got Leanne McIver here tonight, head volleyball coach for the Arabians. We've also got head cross-country coach Hannah Thompson, head tennis coach Mark Feltner, and we're going to have head football coach Paul Gomez here in a little bit. So good show in store for you. A lot of success, a lot of good stuff going on by the Warhorses and Arabians over the past couple of weeks since we've had a coaches show. We want to get to that and let these coaches brag on what these kiddos have been doing. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have Coach Leanne McIver join us. All right, let's see if I can get something going here. Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS. Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974. All right, we're back here at Devine High School Coaches Show, joined by head volleyball coach, Coach Leanne McIver, and Coach Mack. A lot to talk about since the last time we met.
Lots to talk about.
Well, let's. First of all, congratulations last night in the playoffs, big playoff win.
Yes.
We'll rewind a little bit before we get to that.
Okay.
I guess the last time we talked, we're kind of discussing how much district play we were going to have, who we were going to play.
Yeah, I can't quite remember.
Maybe had just started playing district games and had beaten Somerset. Anyway.
Yeah, and we were close to the end, I think, the last time.
Yeah, we were getting close. We ended up finishing the district season. Did really well there.
Yes, we did. We went undefeated, not just games, but sets also. Didn't drop a set at all. So, and that was one of our goals going into district play. So we met that goal.
Great.
And that set us up for the bi-district game against Pearsall.
Okay.
Who ended up fourth in their district. And we flipped home and home. We won it, and we were able to host that game here in Devine, and we were able to come out and take care of business in 3.
Yeah, it was a great game. It was interesting. We talked about it. Coach Thompson and Coach Schmidt and I were doing the broadcast, and we talked about it. We had kind of COVID precautions at the beginning of the year, mainly just families, couple extra people in the gym here. Then we got to the playoffs. Well, now it was kind of a different type of crowd there.
Yes.
There was a little bit more energy.
Oh, yes.
It was definitely a playoff feel to the game.
Yes.
And the Arabians came out and really took care of business there.
Yes, they did.
And, of course, Pearsall being right down the road, 20 miles, really good crowd. And it was a real fun experience, and it kind of felt like the playoffs.
Yes. It was the loudest our gym's been so far this year, and we were able to open up some more spots, get some more kids, more people into the gym, and that just made a huge difference.
Yeah, that was just a lot of fun, great experience to be around.
Yes, it was.
Then, winning the bi-district game, advanced to area. That game last night.
Yes.
8 o'clock game, the late show, right?
Game.
The primetime game there.
Yes. Well, we were kind of late to the game there just because of Robstown and Hidalgo playing on Saturday. So.
Right. Yeah. Didn't give you a whole lot of options. Didn't know who you were going to play. Try to set things up beforehand, but you just don't know always. And so luckily we got into George West. So 8 o'clock game. And Robstown they were scrappy.
They're scrappy. And, this, I think what they told me is this is the first time they made playoff appearance, maybe?
That's
maybe
kind of
their
what I'd
first win.
heard.
I can't remember which one it is. But
I'd heard it was the first playoff win in program history.
Okay. So they came in fired up. They were ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we got the best of them last night. So
yeah, and again, another great crowd.
Yes.
And Robstown had a good crowd. It was a fun game. It got loud. It was exciting.
Really loud. Yes.
And your girls played really well. I mean, I really enjoyed watching them last night. A lot of hustle plays, a lot of great defensive plays.
Yes.
Robstown was just scrappy. They didn't really hit the ball hard at you, but they kind of moved the ball around, back corners, tip over the block. and your girls were really after it out there making some plays.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I went back and watched about everyone. Oh well, not everyone stepped up on the defensive end, and I mean we had Christina, Bailey, Megan, Riley. We had several in double-digit digs, which is huge. I mean
Right.
that means we're getting the opportunities to put the ball down now.
Well, and Coach Thompson and I were talking about this last night on the broadcast. There was one play where I think it was Riley that made an incredible play, and then Elena got down on the floor,
Yes.
made an equally athletic play. And I'm sitting there thinking, if I would have done what either one of those girls did, I wouldn't be able to walk for like two weeks probably.
Yes.
I mean, it was really cool. It was cool to watch. And then, of course, your seniors stepped up really big last night.
Yes. Megan had her best offensive game of the year, and I knew it was coming. She just hasn't had those opportunities playing against our district teams.
Right.
I mean, she led us with 25 kills, and then Maddie Pike turned it on in that fourth set, and she ended up with like 12 kills and 6 blocks. I mean, we get her going intensity-wise, enthusiasm. We're a totally different team.
And there were several plays. We call them happy birthday plays. Coach Schmitz named it that, where the ball comes back over the net. I'm sure there's a technical volleyball term for it.
Nope, it's happy birthday. Yeah, that's what we all call it.
And so we yell happy birthday when that happens. And she had a couple of happy birthdays. It really kind of got us going in that third set and fourth set.
Yes, it did.
And really got the momentum going. And then, we had this crazy fan/announcer last night that just kept screaming into the headphones.
I don't know who that is or anything.
But it was a lot of fun. We had a good time broadcasting that. Just got the email about an hour ago. We will be able to broadcast the next one. We've got approval from UIL to be able to broadcast tomorrow night's game. We'll talk about that in a minute if you don't mind hanging out.
Yep.
We'll run a quick commercial. We'll be back here in a minute with head volleyball coach Leanne McIver.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank. All right, back here with head volleyball coach Leanne McIver, the DHS Coaches Show. So, win last night. That was the area championship regional quarterfinals. Mm-hmm. And you're looking at a team that's kind of new to our division, Calallen.
Yeah, they just dropped down for 5A this year. So, we've been watching film on them today, and I would say they're a little similar to us.
Okay.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be, it's going to be a battle. I mean, I think it could go either way. I want it to go our way, of course. And I think if we play like we did in the third and fourth set, we're gonna be walking out with a win. So.
Well, what I really enjoyed watching last night, and Coach Quiz has said this all the time, is usually the team that's most excited about being there is going to be the team that wins. And you could definitely tell your Arabians were excited about being there and excited about playing.
Yes.
And, I think if they bring that same energy, we're going to be looking at a really fun time tomorrow night.
Yes, definitely. Going back and watching film and just seeing, you don't always get to see what's going on. You see what's on the court, and that's about it. But watching the girls on the bench, you could see them jumping up and down and yelling and we need that. I mean, that's part of the game, too. Sure. It's not just those people on the court. It's everybody on and off the court pulling together. And it's great to see that teamwork right there.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. And, Coach Quiz and I were talking about this earlier today. How do you define success? At one point, we were like, hey, if we get to play games at all, this is going to be a success.
Yes.
Here we are. We're in the playoffs. We're going forward. We're making a nice run. Third round of the playoffs, I definitely think that's going to be a successful season.
Yes.
And you know what? Let's don't stop now, right? Let's keep going.
I'm ready to keep on going here.
I tweeted it out today, like, y'all are really making my life really, really busy, but that's okay. I love it, and I want to be able to do this, and we're excited to be able to live stream the game. tomorrow night. That game's going to be 7 o'clock. Is that
7
correct?
o'clock, yep.
We're not at 8 anymore. We're
Not
going to
at
move
8,
up a
we're
little
at
bit.
7. We get to move up an hour.
Yeah,
So.
maybe get home a little bit earlier.
Maybe
Yeah.
get home at 11 now instead.
Yeah,
so.
awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming by
Thanks for having me.
talking about your kiddos, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank
Y'all
you.
go
Thank
get
you.
them and continue to make our life just
Sure
miserable
will,
over
as
here.
much as we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anytime.
All right, Coach Mack, we appreciate you stopping by. We'll be back here in just a minute. This is the DHS Coaches Show. Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery, or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
Medina Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects, including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
All right, back here at the DHS Coaches Show, now joined by tennis coach Mark Feldner. And Mark, appreciate you stopping by again.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we've been trying to get you back out here, but you kept having practice or something, right?
I wish we're still doing it, that's for sure.
Yeah, that is. So last time we talked, we were just starting the district schedule for you guys, and I think you were able to come out after one of your Wednesday matches.
I think
So
so.
just kind of recap how the district play went for you guys this year.
We did good. We did real well. We went 5-0. We beat Gonzales, of course, Pleasanton, Lavernia, Navarro, and I'm skipping somebody there. Somerset. Yes.
Somerset,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we did real good in district. We crossed the board. I think the closest one was like 14-5. Did really
Oh, wow.
well, really well.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to get out and watch, but from all accounts, people I talked to, a lot of fun to watch this year with your kiddos.
Yes. It was a blast. It was a blast. Great season. I wish it was still going, but it was
Sure.
a blast. It was a blast.
Sure. So one district, which is awesome. Then you get into kind of like what volleyball does. You go by district area, and there's not much downtime in between those matches, is there?
No, it's fun because it's like a team sport, just like your basketball. You get to go each spot, and you kind of can manipulate the group a little bit to kind of line them up the way you want to.
Right.
But, we had New Braunfels, Davenport for our by district, and the kids were on fire because we just got a warm up. We went down and played number 1 state in Corpus Midway.
Oh,
and
right.
They taught us a lesson real quick, but it seemed to sharpen the kids. They really reacted real well. And we went to against New Braunfels, Davenport there at San Antonio Legacy.
Okay.
And we went 19-0. We did good.
Oh, wow.
We did a great job. And then after that, we went on to area and played Beeville. It was a little bit tougher with the wind that was out there. It was real bad in Jordanton with the wind, but still we won 14-4. We did our job over there too.
Right.
And then we ran into the wall in Somerset against Bernie.
And you had played Bernie earlier in the season.
Yes, we did.
So you kind of had an idea of what to expect and kind of had some ideas, maybe some tweaks that you wanted to get into.
Yeah, and we did that and came close, but not close enough, as you could say. And they just kind of got us a little dejected, and we kind of steamrolled a little bit. But it's all right. We still had a good season and saw a lot of growth out of a lot of our young ones and out of the whole team, actually.
Well, I know you've got everything from freshmen to seniors there. Speak a little bit about some of your seniors here in their last team tennis experience.
The seniors are Brooke and Laurel, and they're great leaders. And, Brooke's already a super champ, and Laurel, she's fabulous too. Singles, as either one of them can go, and also doubles, they did so well. In fact, you're going to come out and see all district awards. I don't know if I can tell that to you now. I think since it's all over with, we can probably say it.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So Brooke got a co-MVP
Awesome.
in the district, and on our boys' side, Brian Schaefer, our junior, got MVP of the whole district, and of course his little brother Victor, which is a freshman, got a newcomer of the year.
Oh, nice.
And everybody else just about got first team, if not second team. We really swept everything on there.
Well, it sounds like listening to how your district play went. Well deserved by those kiddos, and it sounds like the coaches of the district honored those kids by selecting them to that team.
That is for sure. That is for sure.
So yeah, that's really awesome. So, it's different team tennis. Most of the time, like for volleyball, basketball, we're done and we don't get our kids again that year. But you kind of get a lot of these kids back, and as you get into the fall tennis or the spring tennis season.
Yes, and it's going to start up even quicker now since they backed up team tennis a couple of weeks and we went into November. We'll be starting probably about the middle or end of January, practicing already, and probably have our first tournaments in February if everything goes good. They don't back that up, so we'll be good on that too and get going, kicking.
A little bit of downtime, let the kids rest a little bit, and let the new coach rest a little bit, right?
Yes.
And
but that's okay. I already put ideas in their head about where tournaments are to go get a little extra playing time. So
there you go.
If they can't get with me, they'll get out there maybe, hopefully.
Yeah. So is the wife kind of like, hey, who's this guy that showed up at my house?
No, she's all sports guy, sports too. You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
She's all sports. So we go to everything. Even for my wedding anniversary, we went to go see Drew Brees play in the Alamo Dome.
Oh, there you go.
When he was a senior. So yeah, that's the kind of family we are. We're just sports
right.
nuts.
So,
there we go.
So and she might just be like, now he's going to come home a little bit earlier. So
no, she's wondering, why did you do it so early? I can't make it to the game in time. I want to get over there.
I got you.
Yeah, she wants to get there too.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you stopping by and coming out, and it sounded like it was just an awesome experience.
It was.
Great
It
team.
was. I'm having fun. Everybody here is great, and I'm just having a blast. Living the dream.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, if you want to hang around a little bit, we could talk about, whatever here. If you want to talk about the Cowboys, what you do as general manager.
Right. I don't know. I don't know if they'd want me, but yeah. That might be a bad subject to talk about.
Yeah, I don't know that we need to get in there. I don't know that we have enough time to fix the Cowboys on this one. But before we go to a commercial here, anything you want to throw in there about your kiddos and you want to brag about them a little?
They were awesome this year. I could speak about all of them for probably hours and hours, but I was very impressed with the way they came out and they gave their all to me as individually and as a team. So I'm looking forward to the spring to see what we can do and our individual status and going to regionals even and pushing through and maybe even getting some to state. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited.
And those I'm sure those are goals, and I think it sounds like realistic opportunities
for
some of these
realistic, kiddos. Yes, for a couple of kiddos, I think they're very realistic.
Okay, and one more question, just excuse my ignorance on this because I looked at it a long time ago. Things have changed. Is our district when you get into your spring tennis, is it going to be the same teams we've been competing against?
No, it's not. It's going to be totally different, and actually it probably won't be as challenging. And you know how good we did in our fall tennis, so not as challenging. We should take a lot of kiddos to regionals, where really our toughest competition will probably be Somerset. Okay. And we beat them in team tennis 16-3. So.
And then when you get into the spring tennis, you end up competing against yourself sometimes too. Your kids kind of compete against each other, right?
The 1 seed and the 2 seed.
Right.
You could have the 1 doubles team against the 2 doubles team, but they take 2 to regionals. So
okay. Awesome.
We can fill up the bus, that's for sure.
Well, that's going to be great. I think a lot of people are going to be excited for that. I know your kiddos are going to be excited for it, and I know just knowing you, I know you're going to be very excited for it as well. So try to get some rest and start thinking about what you're going to do. I know you're already planning it.
I already am.
Yeah. So, but man, we appreciate you stopping by and getting to come out and talk about your kiddos. And man, I just want to congratulate you on what was a great year and pretty good start to the career here in Devine, huh?
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Well, we thank you for coming out. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We come back, we'll holler at Coach Hannah Thompson a little bit, and then eventually get into Coach Gomez. We appreciate everybody watching tonight on the DHS Coaches Show. Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201.5 West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8088.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs, from auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning. Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kid and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
All right, welcome back to the Devine High School Coaches Show. We're continuing on here. Head cross country coach, Coach Hannah Thompson.
What's up?
What's going on there, Tommy?
Tired.
I don't know why. You only have like 4 different things going on right now.
Why not? Cheerleading. Woo-woo.
Yeah,
No,
that 8 o'clock volleyball game of Coach McIver's has got all of
That
us.
sucked. No offense.
No, it didn't.
No, the game was great, but okay, think about it. We haven't had that late of a game in a long time,
Yeah.
and I didn't have to go through track season last year, so I actually had to sleep in that whole time.
Well, on to what we're actually here to talk about, cross country. So last time we talked, we were getting ready for the district cross country meet, and ended up going pretty well for your kiddos.
Yeah, the varsity boys took first as a team in district, so all of them qualified to go to regionals. Girls did the same thing, and then both my JVs too. So we kind of just took them all by storm for district. So it was really good. Boys, I don't think they've made it as a team to regionals in like at least 10 to plus years. I don't know, something crazy like that. So it's really cool for them. They got like pretty emotional on me, and I was like, why are y'all crying? Like, get it together. We are in public. But no, it was pretty
Such
cool.
compassion.
No, it was cool though. It was a really cool moment for them. And like X and Bree, since they're the seniors, it kind of was like their last district meet, so it kind of got emotional for everyone that has been there and kind of see them grow and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, for sure. Let's talk a little bit about your seniors. X goes and he wins it.
Yeah, he goes and wins it finally. I mean, it's crazy because he got like 5th or 6th last year in district,
Right.
and he actually goes to state. So it's like, this kid can run and stuff, and he's getting looked at by a lot of colleges. I actually got like email today from a college. So
Nice.
and he wants to run in college too. So really awesome for him to finally get one of those and kind of like check off like all the boxes from like district champ, state qualifier, and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, and I think the last time our boys won district cross country, I think it was like 27 years ago or something. Is that what we talked about? Some crazy number like that?
Older than me, dude. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
That's saying something.
Well, not older than me, unfortunately.
Almost, though.
Yeah.
It's only 30, dude. Come on.
Yeah, Wink, wink. Yeah, can you get that on the camera? So talk about some of your boys that also did well. I mean, Xavier won it, but then you also had a couple finish in the top 10.
Rylan Mata finished 2nd for me, and then Chris Ortiz finished 3rd, and then Isaiah Marine came in 5th, Thomas 6th, and then Marcus came in 10th. But kind of sucked for Isaiah because he kind of twisted his ankle in the sand somehow. I think it's all those new spikes that I got them. He didn't know how to run them really good. But I thought he was going to finish like at least 2nd or 3rd behind Rylan because they kind of compete for that 2nd and 3rd spot.
Right.
But still did really well. I mean, had 6 out of the 7 boys finish in the top 10, and then the girls finished 5 out of 7 finished in the top 10. So
Okay, and let's talk about your girls. Who was your district champion?
Caitlin Jocelyn, the freshman, came out and ran really good. If you see her, she literally looks like a runner. She's just skinny, long legs, just freaking goes.
Built similar to me, then, is what you're saying.
Same with me.
No, wait. Yeah, I run to the refrigerator. That's as far as I run.
There's cake, I'll run.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Brown and Bora came in 2nd. Christina Morales came in 3rd. Yeska 5th, and then Trini Black came in 7th for us. So yeah,
and an overall district champion. So one district, that's awesome. Now we wait district after district. You go to the regional cross country meet, and that got moved back a little bit from where it originally is.
Yeah.
So y'all are still waiting to go to that. That's coming up on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, we're leaving Monday for Corpus at like 11 o'clock, and then we'll kind of get down there, get on the course for regionals and all that kind of good stuff, and then we run on Tuesday on November 10th at 10 for the girls and then 10:20 for the boys.
Okay.
So pretty exciting stuff. The boys are really excited. They're talking about having a 2K tournament. And they're in the hotel room, and I was like, I'm taking those remote controllers like at 10:30. Y'all aren't going to stay up till the crack of dawn playing. So,
That is probably a wise choice right there. So, yeah, well, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll come back in a minute. We'll talk a little bit about expectations at regionals and what we might be looking at. All right, we'll be right back.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville. Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories. Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077. All right, we're back here, the DHS Coaches Show, rolling along here from my driveway again, joined by Coach Hannah Thompson, and talking a little bit about regional cross country and a little bit of change to the regional cross country meet this year, not taking quite as many kids out as they've done in the past, mainly due to the COVID restrictions and UIL and everything. But you've got some kiddos that, you know, if they're able to improve a little bit between district and regionals, they might be having a chance to make a trip, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks because we were going to run Natalia, and that was like the flat course that I wanted to get them on before our district meet and everything like that, just to kind of, in that, the course was kind of emulated to be kind of like regionals, and I kind of want to see like how much they've improved from the beginning to now. But I mean, our course for district is pretty tough because it's like all uphill and then it's down, then it's up again. So kind of hoping I cannot with eats today. Okay, so kind of hoping that maybe on a flat course they'll like improve their times. I think X should sorry.
So let me just recap. We run up the hill and then down the hill.
Okay, apparently this is really funny to Eads, but you know, some people don't know a golf course. It's okay, Eads. I see how it is. These football coaches, can you just get rid of them?
No, we're not going to get rid of the football coaches.
I think we should. But anyways, but regionals is it's very flat, and it's just, I mean, it's kind of just like run the fastest you can. X put up a good time last year, and like I think like in the low 17s, maybe even hit like a 1650. I don't know exactly, but I mean, he should fly. I'm excited to see what Isaiah Maureen does. I'm excited to see what Riley Mata does. I'm really excited to see what all the boys do. They're taking this week like really serious, which it's a good thing. I mean, I didn't expect them to. I wanted them to, obviously, but they're kind of pushing each other. And the girls, they know what to expect. They're like, we're here. They know Bandera is going to be tough. Bandera always runs regionals for girls. They have a great coach over there. And then Pleasanton's obviously there. So the girls know that it's going to be tough. So they're kind of going out to do their best.
Well, that's awesome. Well, best of luck to you and to the Warhorses and Arabians there as y'all head down to Corpus Christi, right? We're not going to Kingsville. We're going to Corpus Christi. Is that right?
Corpus Christi, yes.
Yeah, I know. I someone said it was Coach Sells from Bandera. She said something about Kingsville the other day. I was like, I don't know. But it's Corpus, right?
Yeah. And anyone can come. I mean, it's open to the public. So, I mean, if y'all want to take a trip to Corpus, why not?
Hey.
You know, might want to rent a house out up there or something.
Yeah.
If we had that much money, I mean.
Yeah. Well, I'll unfortunately be stuck here for basketball practice. So, and basketball game that night for us.
I know, and I'm actually going to have fun.
Yeah, no, you're coming back. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Actually, I probably will come back and coach, honestly, but it's okay.
Well, we'll see how it goes. You take care of your cross-country kiddos first. That's foremost for sure. And then we'll worry about everything with Arabian basketball after that. But, Coach Thompson, appreciate you stopping by. You want to talk a little bit about cheerleading real fast or no?
Sure, why not?
Maybe some spirit fingers for the camera, maybe? Yeah.
I actually know, like, all the dances, to be honest with you. But I'm not doing that, clearly.
Oh, I was going to say, I think we could set that up.
No. But I actually know, like, all the cheers and stuff, but Yeah, this is because I'm always around them. But, yeah, no, it's exciting to take them to playoff games and
Yeah,
stuff like that. So.
Got to travel last night, go to the playoff game for volleyball, and going again tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we'll back. I mean, they want to go, and they're really – I mean, obviously, hopefully they can go for football. They really want to go for football and all that kind of stuff just to get out there. And, I mean, I think one of them thought that, like, our season was over for cheerleading because the last football game. I forgot to mention, like, we can travel for playoff games. So she started crying on me, and I was like, what are you crying for? Like chill. You know, we're still cheering. So it was really funny. But, yeah, so they're excited, though, to get out there and still cheer on the Arabians and Warhorses. So
awesome. Well, we appreciate all you do, and best of luck to you with your cross-country team.
Should be fun.
Y'all go get them. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we'll come back, we'll have Coach Paul Gomez, head coach of the Devine Warhorses. We'll talk a little bit about how district play has gone and what to expect this week against the Crystal City Javelinas. We'll be right back.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
North Park Chevrolet is located right down the road off US 90 in Castroville. Come see Eric Smith and Andrew Zapata, who are local, small-town Warhorse and Arabian supporters, not big city salesmen. They have a great selection of new, pre-owned, and certified units to choose from. Contact them, Eric, 210-737-4786, or Andrew, 210-779-1212. www.npchevy.com. Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys?
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
All right, back here at my house, I guess my driveway here for the DHS Coaches Show, joined by head football coach, Coach Paul Gomez. Chief, thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
No problem, man. Been a day or two since we did the last one of these. I don't even remember exactly who we were fixing to play, but I do know that we're getting to the end of district play, and Warhorses are doing pretty well.
Yeah. Well, you know, Crystal City's our last game, and you know, we'll be traveling over there. So just kind of getting ready to end it on the right note for these seniors and get into the playoffs and see if we can make any noise.
Yeah. Let's recap it a little bit. I think we've played several games since we had our last coaches show. It's probably been about 2 or 3 weeks. And, you know, just played Pearsall last week.
Mm-hmm.
That game's always kind of a tricky game. The Mavericks always come to Devine and play Devine tough.
Yeah, they're always going to play us tough, you know.
But it looked like your guys were definitely up for the challenge.
Yeah, we were. You know, it was a little. It was a little. I mean, we knew it was going to be tough. It was tough early on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of offenses weren't clicking either way, and defenses were playing well, so we were kind of stopping each other. And then finally we got on the board, and after that our kids kind of settled down a little bit, and we started executing. And you know, I tell you what, man, the last few weeks, you know, our defense has been playing really, really well.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing the right things. We pitched 2 shutouts, and it's just going in the right direction.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's one thing Schmitty and I talk about up there. Your defense has been playing really well, and it's your first D, but then you've gotten some of those younger kids out on the field, and they've made some stands down at the goal line
they did.
to preserve those shutouts.
They did in two separate occasions. Yeah, one time in Bandera, actually maybe twice in Bandera, and then also in Pearsall. And we weren't we were going to leave them in there. You know, I told Coach V, it don't matter whether they score or not, but these kids need to get some work in. And, you know, those kids stepped up, and we made some good goal line stands there, you know, and against their starters. It's not like they took anybody out. You know, they had their main guys in there. And so our kids made some good plays. Our younger kids made some good plays, you know, defensively and offensively. And you know, they've been getting some time out there, which they deserve.
Right. And that's awesome. And, you know, it's one of those deals as a team sport. You know, if those starters go out and do what they're capable of and get after it like that, that's going to give those younger kids an opportunity to get on the field and get their reps.
Yeah.
And
well,
get those game reps.
It's, you know, when you know, it doesn't matter if the starters go in there and they play the first half. You know, I know that, you know, in years in the past when we've had really good teams, you know, heck, Joseph Sadler didn't play for, you know, 3 or 4 games where he only played
the first half,
you know, and then that's it. And so, you know, it helps because then you're still a little bit more fresh, you know, at the end, and that's kind of what's been going on with our guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch. And the other thing that's been a lot of fun to watch with your guys is your offense is kind of clicking on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, we're getting, you know, we got Justin back, and it took Justin a little while to get in shape.
Mm-hmm.
You know, playing in Hondo his first game back, you know, he was a little winded.
Yeah.
You know, and you could tell, you know, he made some good plays, but then, you know, he had some plays where it didn't look like Justin, and it's just that he was just out of shape. But, you know, we've got a lot of confidence now in our backups, you know, Aiden and Gabe and Nate and Ethan and all those guys, you know, offensively, they come in and we don't really miss a beat, you know, and so that allows us to rest Justin on offense some. Because he does play defense. He's playing both ways for the first time in his career.
Right.
You know?
And he's making an impact on that side of the ball, too.
So, I mean, having these guys and them stepping in, you know, we'll take Justin out, and Aiden will come in there, and he'll get a run for 14, 15 yards. And, you know, it's just good to have that, you know, especially going into the playoffs.
Right. And, of course, you've got, you know, Buddy running at the fullback position. You've got Marcus Rodriguez getting some good carries, some good touches there. He got in the end zone a couple times against Bandera.
Marcus and Hayden Dubose have had some good quality reps, you know, getting in there, especially in the second halves. You know, Hayden is just a tremendous athlete, you know, and once he gets to know all his plays, I think he's going to be a really, really, really good player for us, you know, in the future. So it's good for him to get out there and show his skills, man, because once that guy gets out there, he's hard to catch.
Yeah, he is. Not like you and I that were pretty easy to chase down when we're out on the football field.
Yeah, unless we're running the Fat Man relay. But
That's right.
Pretty good.
We were good.
We
were good.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know if Berto watches the coaches show or not, but a quick story on that. We were running the big man relay there.
And it was we were actually big men running.
Yes.
It wasn't like Uvalde who had a bunch of fullbacks out there.
Right. Yeah, no, we definitely wore the numbers with 50s and 60s on them on our jerseys and 70s there. But I don't know if Berto remembers this. I kind of do. I was young. I was a freshman. I got the baton, and I was running to Berto, and we'd practice our handoffs like half speed.
Right.
We never really practiced them full speed because we really didn't know what full speed was. And we get going, and Berto took off, and I ran past Berto, and then I just handed the baton off backwards to him, and then he took off and went running.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that was quite a spectacle.
Fun times, you know.
Yeah.
First time I ever put track cleats on in my entire life. Didn't know what the heck to do with them.
Yeah. So what size were those? Size 12? Did you have to borrow them from anybody?
No, they were 13s, and I did not borrow them from anybody.
All right. Well, we're going to be back here in a minute. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about Crystal City and some of the things going on there, and we'll be back in just a minute. This is the DHS Coaches Show.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours.
GM Pest Control is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic broadcast. With over 20 years of experience, GM Pest Control offers extermination solutions for termites, bees, ants, and a variety of other pests at a reasonable rate. At GM Pest Control, there is no job too big or too small. Contact owner-operator George Morales, a former Warhorse, at 830-665-6095. GM Pest Control, choose to be bug-free.
All right, back here, DHS Coaches Show, joined by head football coach Paul Gomez. And Chief, heading down to Crystal City, the mighty Javelinas coming up on Friday.
Yeah. It's they got a nice turf field over there, and they get good support from their guys and stuff, and they've had a tough year. Those guys they've gone through a lot of COVID cases, and they've got hit bad, and their coaches have gotten it, and they've had some fatalities out there because of it, which is not good for anything. So we're definitely praying for that community, because they've gone through a lot. But their kids were like, Coach, we want to play. It doesn't matter if we haven't practiced, whenever, whatever, how many games we've had. We just want to go out there and play. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing after they've gone through what they've gone through, just to go out there and enjoy it and support their team and stuff. So it's going to be a battle. They're going to leave it all on the line. They're going to go give us everything they got.
Sure. Now I haven't really kept up with it, with them not being able to play a couple of district games. Is there any type of playoff implication for Crystal City at this point?
I don't believe so.
No.
With them having to cancel have a no contest on theirs because of COVID. And at this point, I really don't know. They're not just doing it. They're just doing it to go out there and play.
Right. Try to have a little normalcy.
They got that kind of. I think that helps. It helps everybody.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. So I know they haven't played a lot of games, but I'm sure you guys have got a little bit. I mean, I know you've got a scouting report on them. What can we kind of expect from Crystal City?
Well, they in the past they've always been an I team, offset I formation team. This year they're a little bit more spread out. They still line up in the I and in the offset I, but they'll spread you out. They do some shotgun stuff, and so we got to do a little bit of everything to prepare for them.
Right.
But that's part of the game. Just preparation. We know kind of heck. Look at Pearsall.
Right.
All their games they've had their offense in the nasty, in the slot T, and they show up with us and they completely change their offense.
Right.
And we're having to adjust on the run. So I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna see some things that we haven't seen, and Coach Villa does a good job there of just finding out what's going on and adjusting to the situation, and the kids did a great job. So I mean, that's kind of what we're gonna have to go through. I mean, once you get in the playoffs, you don't know what kind of offense you're gonna face. You got to deal with everything.
Right. Yeah. And speaking of playoffs, Warhorses definitely locked into a playoff spot.
Right.
Are there scenarios in play with everything? I mean, is there a chance still to be a 1 seed here? Are we looking at a 2 seed?
Very slim.
Yeah.
Very slim. I mean, Hondo and Carrizo are going to play this Friday, and if Hondo wins, then they'll get the number 1 seed. If Carrizo gets the upset, then we would get the number 1 seed just because of positive points.
Okay.
So I mean, you never know. In this, especially 2020, Jimbo.
Yeah, I understand that, buddy.
So we'll just wait and see. We'll do our part and go out there and play our game, and then whatever happens, and we'll deal with it. After that.
Well, just. I know you guys are going to go do what y'all do and
Right.
get after it. And just looking ahead a little bit, what are we kind of looking at playoff-wise?
Yeah, right now, if Hondo wins, then that would give us Raymondville.
Okay.
If Carrizo ends up beating Hondo, then we'd get Ingleside.
Okay.
And Raymondville is a very, very talented team that they've only played 1 game this year.
Wow.
Yeah. They going in, they were supposed to battle sitting for the top spot of that district.
Okay.
And the way they did things, because of the traveling thing and the whole COVID thing, especially down in the valley, they came to an agreement that the Corpus Christi schools, which is Sinton, Rockport, Fulton, Ingleside, Robstown, and West Oso, that group over there, whoever got they would get the top 2 seeds. So the
Gotcha.
top 2 teams in that little area would get the top 2 seeds, and whoever won between Raymondville and Port Isabel would get the 3 seed. And
Okay.
then Corpus, whoever got third in Corpus would get the 4
4
seed.
seed.
And then obviously we just found out today that Port Isabel had to cancel Raymondville because of COVID.
Oh, wow.
And so that puts Raymondville, basically going to play us if everything is if everything works out the way
Right.
it's supposed to work out. That's who we got. They've had one game. I know they played Victoria West, which is a good team, and I believe they're a 5A team. And they beat them. They've got, obviously coming back. They've got some good kids coming back. So I mean, it's going to be. They're always talented. One thing about Raymondville, I've always heard this from the Valley schools. They always say Raymondville's always got kids, always got talent, always
Right.
got speed, always got size. It's just a matter of whenever they put it all together, they can make good runs.
Right.
So I mean, it's going to be. If everything falls out, they're going to be tough. But they've had one game.
Right.
And so, we're just going to have to, it's just about us.
Right.
We got to take care of us, and then whatever happens, and then, come the game time, then we'll live with it. But if we take
Right.
care of us, I think we'll be okay.
Right. And taking care of us starts with Friday night, traveling to Crystal City.
Correct.
To go battle the mighty Javelinas. there.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff going on. I mean, it's like we talked about a little bit with Coach Mack a while ago. What success for this year? I think getting to
Yeah.
this point has been successful for us.
It's awesome. Yeah, I never thought we were scared to death. Starting out, we were scared to death. We weren't even going to have a season.
Right.
There was so much uncertainty going into it, and the fact that we've been able to play all our games.
Right.
The fact that we've done what we were supposed to do to limit any COVID cases. And having to lose the whole team with this thing.
Right.
Has been great, and you got to hand it to the kids.
Yes.
It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was able to, the first time I've been able to see the volleyball girls last night at the playoff game, which I'm glad I got to go see. And before we go any further, I want to wish Coach Mack and those girls good luck
Sure.
tomorrow, where I'm not going to be able to watch that one because
Right.
football's
Football,
going on.
sure.
But I was glad to watch them, but they're out there in masks. Robstown wasn't whenever they played. We were
Right.
out there in masks, and it's not comfortable. It's not
No.
comfortable when you're playing volleyball. It's not comfortable when you're playing football.
No.
But
Heck, it's not comfortable sitting here
Yes,
having our
yeah.
conversation here. But
our kids did what they had to do to have a season, and you got to give it to them. I mean, that takes a lot of people won't do that. So I mean, I'm glad that we've been able to get to this point, and anything further is just cherry on top.
yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100%. And we're fixing to kick off our basketball season, and there was a point in time, kind of like you're saying, I didn't know if we'd have a basketball season.
Yeah, it
And
was
so,
scary.
We went and scrimmaged the other day. One team did not wear masks, the other one did. We're trying to do what we can. Same
Right.
thing to have the season and get going here. And it's been a crazy week for me, but it's one of those crazy weeks that you enjoy doing because kids here in Devine are having success. They're the hard work that they've put in during the summer and during their seasons is showing off, and that's always fun to be able to bring that out for the community
Right.
to see.
And that's the thing, 20 years from now, they're going to remember all this stuff.
Right.
They're going to
Yeah.
remember, hey, man, you remember during 2020 and we were wearing masks, but we still played our season and we still had all these memories and we created all these memories together. And, they're going to remember that. They're going to tell their kids that.
Right.
That's what's the important thing. That's going to be the fun thing about this whole thing. The kids and their memories. We still talk about things that we did
Yeah.
whenever we were in football back in the days when we could actually
Right.
run around without getting tired.
Yeah. Well, as tired.
Yeah. So I mean, it's the memories for them, and I'm glad that was able to happen. I'm glad that our school district did what they had to do. I'm glad Coach Quiz put out the rules and the regulations that we had to go through to have a
Right.
season like this, and I'm just everything's been great for the kids, and I'm glad that it's happened.
Yeah, I agree. We mentioned this, or I talked about this in the past, I know, but, we're going to be back. Us as coaches, we're going to be around here hopefully for the next couple of years, and we're going to get to do it again. But some of these kids, they don't.
Yeah, it's their last go around.
And the fact that these seniors have been able to play their entire schedule so far, have a chance to go play in the playoffs, I think that's just awesome. And kudos to you guys and to the kiddos, like you said. And you know, a lot of the community as well. There's been a lot of support there.
A lot of support. Parents have been great. You know, there's things that we've had to deal with that we normally in the year we wouldn't even have to think about dealing with.
Right.
And they've, you know, they've been doing just like we've been doing, just rolling with the punches and going with it. And it's been everything's been positive, man.
Yeah.
I can't say anything negative about what's been going on with everybody in the community. Everybody's been great.
Yeah, everybody has. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad we've gotten to this point, and man, I'm excited about Friday night, even though I don't know if I'll still like how much sleep I'll be going on or anything else, but excited to be down there to bring that one to everyone that doesn't get to come down to Crystal City, because they've kind of got some restrictions on the stadium, right? And
yeah, you know,
limited number of fans and things like that.
You know, and it's 18 and over.
Yeah.
You know, so no young kids can go, and you know, and rightfully so. We're not in that situation that they've been through.
Right,
You know,
right,
so we
sure.
haven't gone. Obviously, if that was happening to us, we were going to be super safe. You know,
Yes.
we're like, hey, I'm sorry, we're going to get this,
Right,
and that's it.
right,
You know,
yeah.
So every town is different, and you just got to comply with the rules and just go with it, man.
Yep. Well, we're looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to the ensuing playoff run for the Warhorses. Plan to be there to broadcast that out, and you know, we're excited with everything that's going on. Like you said, Coach Mack and her volleyball team playing in the third round of the playoffs. Tennis making it to the third round of the playoffs. Cross country
Not to
going to the
mention
region.
cross country, you know.
I know we got to always talk about cross country, and
Don't want the coach to get mad over there.
no. Might hear it from her later on or something. I don't know. And now we've got basketball that's fixing to start up. So a lot of good stuff going on. A lot of success by the kids here, and I mean
And heck, you know, even powerlifting's right down the.
Yeah, it's not far
right
away.
Down the, you know,
I mean, I was in Quiz's office today looking at the board he's got up there, and I mean, it's like, you know, 3 weeks from tomorrow we're eating turkey, boys.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
You know, that's kind of how crazy is that?
It's crazy.
I mean, the first week of school felt like it was about 3 months long, and then after that, it seems like it's just kind of flown by.
Man,
so.
it has. It has.
Well, we appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight, and you know, us taking an hour to be able to brag about our kids. It's not enough time.
No.
It really isn't, but it's something that we like to do, and anybody that's tuned in and watches, or someone that might watch in the future, we appreciate that. For everybody that's been able to join us tonight, I'm Coach Jim Sessions. We appreciate Coach Gomez, Coach Thompson, Coach Feltner, and Coach McIver all stopping by tonight. And if you can, get out and support some of these kiddos when they get to the playoffs.
Yeah, wherever it is, and whomever it is, you're gonna go watch them and support them because they deserve it.
Yeah, and if you can't, there's a good chance we'll be live streaming something for you. So if you can make it out, that's great. If not, tune in to YouTube. For Coach Gomez and I'm Coach Sessions, we appreciate you joining us tonight. We'll see you on the next one. Good night.